everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Makeup Fun with Olivia. If you are new here, a hearty welcome to you. I hope you have a little bit of fun here with me and with all of us. And if you are a continuing subscriber, welcome back. Okay, let's have some fun. The main reason for this video, for today's video, is to try one of these two out. I have been dying to try some of the Huda Beauty eyeshadow palettes. I don't have any. And when I saw these come onto the scene and very decently priced and they're smaller, I jumped on them. I've had them for a couple of weeks and have been dying to use them. So today we're going to do it. I have no makeup on, of course, because we're going to do a little get ready with me. So let's look at them, swatch them, and then I'll decide which one I want to try on today. Let's look at the Khaki one. This is what the packaging looks like. It's plastic, simple, but very classy in my opinion. Very simple, very pretty. You can see the Haze, Khaki Haze. It does have a mirror here, and take a look at these. My mirror's in the way, sorry about that. Take a look at these colors. Now the color that got me is this one. I think this is the one that's been getting everybody. I had to try that olive green matte, but now that I have it, I'm dying to use this one too. So yeah, this looks really pretty. And then let's quickly look at the purple Haze. Same kind of packaging, plastic. I like it when they're plastic or cardboard because it makes them lighter. So, you know, that's just me. That's my personal preference. And I'd rather pay a little bit less money too than pay all that money for the extra packaging. Anyway, you guys know purple, berries, pinks are my jam. So this is definitely my jam. I really considered getting the neutral one, I think it is. I really did. And I still might. I don't know. We'll see. I decided these two are the ones that I could not live without trying. Oh my God, so dramatic. I couldn't live without them. But yeah, so let's do some swatches, shall we? Let's start with the Khaki one. Oh my gosh, you guys, I didn't even put lotion on my hands, so they feel a little bit dry, but that's okay. We don't want it to be sticky because we want to do swatches. So let's jump into, oh, it looks so pretty, so pretty. Oof, look at that. That takes me back to the Natasha Denona bronze palette. Ooh, yes, look at that. And okay, and if you hear me going, yes, you should be shocked because I typically tend to lean to the cool colors, not the warm ones. But I don't know, something's happening, you guys. There's a shift in the air, and it's all Natasha Denona's fault. She's getting me into these neutrals, and now that I'm delving into some neutrals, I'm like, oh, I kind of might like the warm ones. So things are changing. Who am I? Okay, let's try the next row. Oh my gosh, you guys, this one kind of looks duochrome-ish. I mean, that looks pigmented to me, you guys. It really does. Okay, last one, last row. I really like that it has a light one, so hopefully that can go. That's usually my problem. They have the mid-tone for the crease and the lid, the shimmery, but they don't have like a light one for me up here. So, ooh, that's a very interesting. Do you see that in that? I thought it was matte, but it's almost like satiny and like you almost get like another color in there. Yeah, that's not completely matte, and it looks pretty. Oof, yes, and that's just a birthmark I have. So, oh, this one looks really pretty. We need a little bit more of that. What do you say? Wait, did I just put the wrong color on there? No, that was it. Oh, that looks so pretty. Oh my God, you guys. Okay, let's swatch the purple ones. I'm not going to be able to decide because those just look so pretty. Okay, I'm wiping off my fingers. They're nice and clean. Okay. You guys know, if you guys have been with me for a long time, you guys know that I get giddy and silly when I'm excited about something new. So okay, let's watch it. Let's watch it. Wow. I am loving that purple no lie. All right, so let's go on to the next row. I love that these, like, they have a great combination of neutrals with brights. Don't you think? I mean, look at that. This one calls my name. It calls my name. I'm loving these two because, of course, I tend to go to the berries and the purples. This one's a little bit warmer for me, but that looks lovely too. You guys have to tell me in the comments below which ones are your favorite. So this one looked a little bit patchy. Let's put a little bit more. I might still forgive it because purple is my fave. It's still very pigmented and it does show up on my arm very nicely. So, okay, so let's jump in. First thing I'm going to do, I already have my Skinceuticals eye cream on it that I have talked about. This was in my faves as well. It does have a little bit of a white cast, but that's okay because I put primer on top of that. I'm going to put my Lorac eye primer. This is my holy grail, you guys. I'm sorry, this is like old and but yeah. So today's video might be a little bit longer only because you all tell me that you like to see what I'm putting on, even if the video is a little bit longer. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm sharing with you what I'm putting on from beginning to end. By the way, my eczema wrinkle is doing way better. It's not 100%. It's still there, but with the creams and stuff that I've been using on my eyes, it is feeling better. It still gives me grief when I'm putting eyeshadows on. It's not the same. 50-year-old crepey, wrinkled, and eczema-y eyelids. That's what I have to deal with. It is what it is. Okay, and my holy grail concealer is the Lancome Mackie Complete, but I'm not going to use that today. I do want to go back to the Rare Beauty concealer, and that is in the shade 210N. It's the Liquid Touch Brightening Concealer. And I am going to use the concealer brush that is also from Rare Beauty. Yeah, this is the concealer brush that came with, not that comes with, but that you can purchase to use with their concealer. And I love this. I've been using it with my Lancome Mackie Complete. And if you haven't seen it, although you probably have, this is what the wand looks like. It is slanted. So it has a little point. It's really, it makes it really easy to put on. And so this is what I've been doing. I've been doing my concealer first lately. It has quite a bit in there to begin with. And I'm telling you this, so what I do is this brush, and I'm looking over here because this is where my mirror is. I can't remember. I remember that I liked it, but I don't know if I liked it more than the Mackie Complete. So we're going to try it again today. And then what I do, look at that. What a difference, huh? And then I do this. And keep doing that so that it doesn't look all creased. And now I'm going to use my Laura Mercier translucent powder. Oops, I think I got some on me. I've kind of gone back and forth trying other powders, but I always come back to this Laura Mercier translucent powder for under my eyes. I just have not found something else that works better than this to top my concealer. And you know what? I did it backwards. I normally do this first and then put the Lorac concealer on top of that. So I'm going to put a little bit more of Lorac concealer because otherwise it's going to be on top of the concealer in that area instead of on top of the primer. And you guys, I have to apologize. See, my little wrinkled area, stuff gets stuck in there. And then if I try to yank it out, it stretches that area and it makes it so much more crepey, which I am not trying to do. So, yeah, it gives me grief. It gives me grief. All right, which one should we try? I want to lean to this one, but I feel like I should do this one because I wouldn't normally lean to these colors. But I did do the bronze palette. Look at me justifying, huh? Okay, I'm going to do the purple ones. Let's do the purple ones. We want to do the purple ones, right? I promised to do this one and another one. Okay, let's go in with the crease first. And I am going to use my Sigma blending brush E25 into this shade right here. Ooh, that came on. Oh, okay. That is way darker than I thought it would be. Wow, that is pigmented. I really did not expect it. It's this one right here. I mean, I'm not mad at it, but I did not expect it to come out that dark. Oof. I'm gonna have to blend that out. Okay, let's go over here. Yeah, yeah. Definitely pigmented. Are you seeing that? Go Huda. Now I see what all the fuss is about. Okay, let's try to blend that out. Woo! Maybe I shouldn't have blended it out yet. You know what? Let's go into that lighter shade, this middle shade, and I'm going to use my E35 tapered blending. And if you're wondering, yes, they are from my Glitzy Fritzy favorite set from Sigma. I will list them down below because if you don't have it, you should go get it. These brushes are awesome. Yeah, that'll blend out the edges. My hair's getting in the way. I should have gotten a clip. And I'm going to go all the way up with that. Blend a little bit more and go all the way up with it. Blend a little bit more up here and go all the way up with that. And by the way, I have not plucked my eyebrows, so they look a hot mess. Please do not zoom your computers in. Okay, with my E55 Sigma, we are going to go into this shade right here. It's not going as much as it did with my fingers, but I'm kind of liking that. I'm kind of really liking that. That it's not as intense. I can see that I can build it up if I want to, and I can use my finger probably. Yeah, it's not as intense as it looks like. It's intense with your finger, but not with the brush, which I really appreciate. Because I don't want to be a glitter ball, even though I do like my shiny. Especially if it's purple shiny. Okay. Now I'm going to go onto the outer edge with that eggplant purple in matte. And for that, I am going to use my E36. For the corner. If you guys don't remember, this is my favorite brush from that Glitzy Fritzy set because it puts eyeshadow exactly where I want it. Not over here, not over here, right there. And I've come to realize that I have very little eye real estate, so I think smaller brushes like this are better for me. So if you feel like your eyeshadow is coming out a little bit smudgy and kind of crazy, it might be because your brushes are too big. I did last a very long time using bigger brushes than I should have, and now I'm kind of learning to use smaller ones. First, I'm gonna put some of this one. It kind of has like a little bit of pink or purple in it. I'm gonna turn this one around and I'm gonna put that shade on this inner part. Yeah, to transition. But then I'm gonna turn it around and get more of that purple because I don't want to lose that purple that I had there. Hopefully creating an ombre effect. So the purple dark matte on the outside, the shimmery purple on the middle of my lid, and this light, kind of like the lightest of rose lilac on the inside. Now we'll go into this one for the inside. Actually, we're not going to do that until I put on my foundation. So let's do that. This shade is in N3 Natural Buff, L'Oreal True Match. If you all remember, I did buy a shade darker in W5, and I love the foundation. I just, the shade was too dark. So I don't know if this is too light, but we'll see. We shall see. It's a little bit runny, and I am going to use, you know what? I forgot to bring, let me bring a little bit of, you know what? I'm going to use that same concealer by Rare Beauty and just put a little bit. I have that little dot there, so I have to be careful with it, but in the normal places where I would put my concealer, I have darkness here, for example. Yeah, in all my usual places. Let's see if that works very quickly. And I am going to use this Camo Concealer Sponge. I like to use it dry, but because I just washed it, it is damp. So I don't know how that's going to work with this Rare Beauty concealer, but we shall see. Yeah, I feel like it's carrying it a little bit. I do have this other one. This one's dry. It's dirty on this side, but it's clean on this side. So let's try that one. Yeah, it does better with a dry sponge for sure. Okay. Now it's runny. So I am going to use the Rare Beauty Liquid Touch brush. The description says, a cruelty-free foundation brush packed with soft silky bristles that build, blend, and buff. I did use this with the Rare Beauty foundation. At home, I don't think I filmed it. And I'm not a foundation brush gal, but I did enjoy this one. So I thought, let's try it with this foundation and see what happens. Yeah, I feel like it's leaving streaks. I don't know if you can see it. I definitely feel like I need my sponge. Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely a sponge gal. This foundation brush worked really well with that Rare Beauty foundation, but I don't think it works really well with every other foundation. Maybe it's just because of the formula of that one. So let me put a little bit more so I can do my other side. You know what? I'm going to use the brush because I do find that it like spreads it out nicely. And then I'll go in. Actually, I'll do the same thing. Kind of like push it in a little bit. See my little dot? I love those dots because they camouflage really nicely. Okay. Yeah, I'm amazed at how good this foundation is. I can't believe I lasted years, but I had tried so many other drugstore foundations. This one performs like a high-end one, you guys. It really does. Look at all the swatches. I think it's a tad bit light, but I'd rather it be lighter and then I can bronze. Okay. I'm looking at my eyes and I feel like it needs a little bit of blending. It's a little bit better. That middle area is just always so tricky for me now with my wrinkles. Okay, now let's go in and put this sparkly one here. I'm scared. Yeah, that's why I was scared, because it has quite a bit of pigment. But I think it'll go. A little bit more. Time for brows, because yeah, time for brows. So this is the Wayne Goss 21, and I'm going to be using the 23, the little spoolie Anastasia Beverly Hills pomade in chocolate. And you guys know what I do all the time, but you know, I do have some new subscribers. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And so this is what I do with my pomade. I put the most of it on my hand so that it has a lot less up on my brush, and then I lightly, because look at that, lightly go through it and then brush it through, and so it takes off even more, and it looks, I want it to look very natural. And so if you can tell, look at that, it makes such a difference on my face. If I forget to do my eyebrows, I immediately notice it. It might be that this one looks lighter because this is where my window is, and so it looks lighter, but it's really not. Because when I look down here at the mirror, it looks even, but when I look up there, it doesn't. Anyway, let's move on. Okay, let's try the number 7 bronzer in Maple. I think it might be too light on me too. Look at how pretty this looks. You guys know that I love that number 7 finishing powder. It's wonderful for covering pores, and I'm not a finishing powder kind of girl, but I love it. So I loved it so much that it intrigued me about this number 7 brand, so I want to try it. I think this might be too light, but I think this was the darkest one that was there. They were mostly gone, which to me kind of says that they're probably pretty good if they're all gone. Oh, that looks, yeah, that looks okay, right? Right? It didn't look like it was going to be. Okay. Okay, number 7. 2 for 2. 2 for 2. Wait, I did try, I think, a number 7 concealer that I didn't like. But their powder products seem to be pretty good. I feel like this is a Charlotte Tilbury one. Don't you think it kind of looks like it? It makes me feel like I'm using one of those fancy ones that I'm kind of dying to have, but I'm like, let me try these first, because, you know, why am I going to get something else if I find something that really works? So, and since that finishing powder by number 7 keeps on being compared as a dupe to the Charlotte Tilbury finishing powder, I thought, let me try this, because maybe this will be a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. And then I like to pinch this, put a little bit there, a little bit there. Yes, number 7. I am liking this. I am really, you know what? I'm even going to put more, and I never do this with my bronzer. Not never, but I'm kind of really liking it. Yeah, because I do have that lighter foundation. Yes, I like it. I like it. That felt really nice. It spread really nicely. It didn't get stuck in patches to certain areas. Okay, number 7. Okay, I have these 2 blushes, liquid blushes from Rare Beauty that I have seen such great reviews on. I think I'm going to use this one in the color Joy. This one's in the color Grace, and I'm excited to try it too. But let's go with Joy since I'm wearing purple and berries up here. I don't want it to be too berryish here and too berryish there. Now I have seen that a little bit goes a long way. So I'm going to put some here. Wow, a lot came off. And then I don't know how it's going to go because I have this dot here, but we'll see. Oh. Okay, let's tap that, shall we? Let me use the flat side of this sponge. Wow. That's really pretty, you guys. Okay, I hope you're going to be able to see this dot a little bit more, but that's okay. I'm just going to be home. I'm just, you know. Wow, I love that. I'm not even going to put more on here. I'm just going to put whatever's left on there. This is going to last forever. Or maybe not, because if I love it and it doesn't break me out, please God, please no, don't break me out. Wow. I'm going to put a little bit more. Let me use this hand. It has less on it. Yeah, that's pigmented and it's lovely. This is the matte one, but it doesn't look flat. Yeah. I feel like my own skin kind of glow is coming out through underneath, and I really like that. And I don't even know if it's glow from my own skin or it's just, it has a glow that makes it look like it's my own glow. Wow. Okay, let me put a little bit more to even it out. And now it's going to be too darker on this side, or too dark on this side now. Maybe I should be using this mirror so I can see what I'm doing. And it's not messing with the foundation underneath. That's amazing. Okay, now on top of that, we're going to put the Rare Beauty Positive Light Liquid Luminizer. She has a few different ones, but this is the one that I got. That's what the applicator looks like. Again, I'm going to put it here because I'm a little bit scared. That looks really pretty. It's like a rose gold, but it leans more to the silver side than it does to the gold, which I like because I like my cooler tones. But it's not so cool that it looks, at least it doesn't look like it's gonna make me look like I'm dead. So let's go ahead and try some. I'm not even sure where to put this, you guys. So I hope I'm doing it good. I think it's supposed to go up here, right? Oh my God, it's so pretty. Can you guys see that? Let's put some here. And here. I want to add more. I think this looks really good for every day, but we're going to amp it up. Just for purposes of this video, what happens when I put more? Wow. I don't know about you guys, but I am loving this look so far. Okay, let's jump into the Maybelline Striking Navy liner. This is Sharpenable Gel Pencil, their Tattoo Studio line. I don't like to use black pencils anymore. I use blue. And my holy grail is the Marc Jacobs liquid pencils. But at what, $29 a pop, I'm on the mission to find something that is not going to come off when I perspire and that is wrinkle friendly. I feel like this one is tugging. Let me, because it's brand new, oof, I did a few lines here. That is definitely navy blue. I love the color. It's funny because when I put it here, it felt really creamy and I feel like it bent the liner a little bit. But over here, I feel like it tugs a little bit. So I don't know if this is going to be my holy grail. I do like the color. Okay, that's all I'm going to do. Shall we zhuzh it up a little bit with this? Let's try. What do you think? I love these lip glosses, and this is the one that I haven't used a whole lot because I've been using the nude and the mauve. This is from the Lipophoria by Natasha Denona. I love how these feel. Okay, that's it. What do you guys think? I'm really liking this. I really like it. I'm really impressed with the number 7 bronzer. I'm really impressed with the blushes and with this illuminator. I hope it doesn't break me out because I really like this. And I definitely like the eyeshadow. Let me give you a close-up. Do you see that? Love it. Let me know what your thoughts are below. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you had a little bit of makeup fun with me, and I will talk to you later. Bye.